Hello, my name is Alexandria Wailes. That's my name sign. On this production, my job is as the Director of Artistic Sign Language, or sometimes called the DASL. The position of the Director of Artistic Sign Language has many prongs to it. One is that I function as a dramaturg, that I study the story, and my job is to do an analysis of the era, the geography, each of the characters, the character journeys, the relationships between a character's experience with deafness, for example, a hard of hearing character. When did that character learn sign language, early or later in life? So many of those things kind of build to the characterization that it's my job to talk with the cast members and the artistic team, and in particular with Marshall, who's both the director and the writer of this piece, to understand his vision and make sure that we go down a path of authenticity with an expected artistic license, so that we look at what's been created in this piece and how all the parts fit and how they coexist together in the piece. Another prong is that I'm part of the creative team. So the actors are going to use sign language on stage. And each of the members of the creative team needs to support that vision, make sure that technically sight lines are clear, everybody sees everyone, that offer possibilities of sign choices in a particular moment in the piece of the play. For example, in this play, there's a scene that takes place in a factory. And in that factory, there are many deaf workers who work there every day. So how is it that they communicate with each other about the work that they do and do it in an efficient way while they're working on machinery? And that might inform the sign choices, as opposed to how those same characters have a lunch break and talk with each other about their families and the weather or whatever. Those two things will look differently. So I have discussions about that. And it's a kind of lab where we look into what are the things that affect their sign choices and help them and support them in doing that. Also, another part of the job is that I work with those actors who have never signed before. They've never learned sign language before this production. It's a little awkward for them. So I'm there to support their learning process and help them integrate, sort of wear their character and a character that uses sign language, both in their body and their face and how they communicate. I think what makes this show really special, and because I feel so fortunate and honored that I work with creative people who let me tell you, from the get-go, Marshall, who both wrote and is directing this play, was really open and immediately wanted to involve the types of skills that I have, that a DASL has, to influence the concept, to influence the whole, to give them choices about possibilities, and the truth be told, that doesn't happen very often. So from the moment the words went on the page, he and we together were able to think about all the possibilities and see the story within the story in its historical context and all of the special things that do make this so unique. So we are an ensemble. In the most classic sense, we are certainly people and theater creators and human beings as well. But in this play, the concept of identity and of belonging is integral. And we, as a community, we explore what communities look like. And this piece addresses, well, it's a musical, and it really raises to a level, many levels, what it means to belong, what identity looks like, and that there's more than one way to identify yourself. That intersectionality that affects this space has so much to offer, so much to look at, and we talk about all of that. We're in a room where we have an amazing cast, an amazing creative team who all work together, who really collaborate with open minds and communicate. And it's that that coalesces this spirit of collaboration. And we are sharing this story that will be very clear right from the beginning.